Yo, welcome everyone. The entire Bitcoin dump can actually be a major trap. Most already got completely liquidated and wrecked, but you should really make sure to not mess it up. Let me show you. You can actually see that only a couple of hours ago, we once again took our recent low for liquidity purposes, and additionally, remember what we talked about yesterday. Pay attention to the RSI indicator once Bitcoin is going to be trading approximately at this specific area. We got a brand new lower low on Bitcoin, higher low on the RSI indicator, bullish divergence in a combination with our swing failure pattern or a liquidity grab, and at this specific area, personally, I did add something to my long trades on Bitcoin, on XRP, on SUI, and also, to be honest, I did enter some brand new positions on some other altcoins. But the reality right now is, we know Bitcoin is trading on a discount. Right now on the push down, many people are getting scared, and maybe even they are going to look to enter another short position. You need to understand, after such a big push down, the only trade I'm interested in is going to be another long position. Also because right now what we are seeing right here was almost exactly what Bitcoin has been getting at our major golden Fibonacci ratio right here. You can see we got a push towards the upside, we took out our recent high for liquidity purposes, bearish divergence on our RSI indicator, literally exactly what we are right now seeing for the past couple of hours. And yes, Bitcoin is seeing right now already a very small bounce towards the upside. And because of that right now, we need to talk about our bullish scenario, an ideal scenario we are going to be paying attention to for the next couple of days if the low is right now actually in. Remember yesterday, I already shared with you my main plan, or that being said, our bigger rising wedge pattern. So what we can right now say, if Bitcoin actually bottomed out at the area where we are as right now, what is going to be the exact price target of our third elite wave? So what we are right now going to do, all we have to do is to go with our trend-based Fibonacci extension exactly from our swing low, exactly towards this specific high, putting the third pivot at the low. And we need to be aware of the 1.618 Fibonacci extension price target landing at approximately 128.7 thousand US dollar area. If we do go with the logarithmic scale, the target is going to be even higher, but nevertheless, the most important thing is, if right now Bitcoin bottomed out, we can already be looking for much higher targets, at least towards another all-time high right here. Now, additionally, another bullish indication is right now happening when we pay attention to Bitcoin liquidations. On Twitter, only 1 hour ago, I posted a very interesting picture where I said more people get liquidated if we get a pump, and pay right now attention to the Bitcoin liquidation heat map on the 2-week time frame. Bigger liquidations are not coming in anymore exactly below the recent lows right here, but actually exactly at our recent highs. And our first major liquidation cluster is going to be at approximately 118,000 US dollars, where over 250 million of short positions are going to get wrecked. So also, what does this specific chart actually tell us? It means more people right now, bigger capital is right now positioned in a short position because bigger liquidations are going to be exactly above the recent highs. So it really proves my point. People really have no idea what they are doing in the market. On a push down, personally, I am not getting scared. I am taking some profits on all of my short trades right here, adding to my long positions. I am not saying that the bottom on Bitcoin right now must be in. Sure, we can continue lower towards our lower area of support, and yes, I am going to share with you the exact next target in a moment, but nevertheless, I simply know I am trying to buy low and to sell high, and of course also doing that with proper risk management. That is right now why I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 1.2 thousand likes are really possible, and also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Let me right now share with you a very interesting SNE channel, and to be honest, no one as of right now is paying attention to it. What we are right now going to do, let's go with the logarithmic chart and let's try and identify a very interesting channel Bitcoin right now is very nicely respecting. We are going to be connecting all of our higher lows, and already you can right now see how nicely our diagonal area of support has been respected for the past couple of weeks right here. And simply, we can extend this one towards this specific high. And once again, you're going to see it was almost perfectly respected right here. And of course, also exactly at this specific area where Bitcoin put in an all-time high and we got a big rejection back towards downside. So what you can right now see, the first support level of our ascending channel is going to come in slightly lower at, let's just say, 111,000 US dollar area. And remember yesterday, I already shared with you why this specific level is really going to be a very important price target. What we can right now do, we go with our Fibonacci retracement from our exact low right here back towards the high. The golden Fibonacci ratio, at least as of right now, on Bitcoin has not been hit. So yes, if we do get right now another push down, not only we are going to hit our golden pocket, we are going to hit the bottom of a significant ascending channel. And of course, also, most importantly, what is usually moving the price, of course, is going to be liquidity. So you can right now see another very important liquidity level coming in exactly below our recent low, 110.7 thousand US dollar area. So what we can right now say, if Bitcoin potentially does get another push down at this specific level, for sure, we can still be looking to fire another long or a buy position of Bitcoin, hopefully then expecting a big bounce towards the upside, maybe even towards another all-time high. But right now also, what is going to be a very nice bullish indication in a case Bitcoin does not go lower and we do not hit our major area of support. All we have to do is to pretty much measure the entire upper price action with our volume, where you can right now see we are trying to reclaim our value area low. Would I right now say to you that the value area low is reclaimed? To be honest, not really, because the reality is it is the value area low. It's more of an area of resistance, and that simply means it's more of a zone of resistance. We really right now need to start moving towards the upside, hold the level at approximately 112.8 thousand US dollars, and then of course we are going to see if Bitcoin is finally going to reclaim our very important and right now the most important volume level on the entire Bitcoin chart. If we are able to do so, yes, the next price target is also going to be a very interesting one, and trust me, people simply do not pay attention to this specific level. So if right now, let's just say Bitcoin continues higher, our value area low right here is going to get reclaimed, what is then going to be another major price target? So all we have to do, we are going to go with our anchored VWAP and anchor it exactly at this specific high. This specific level is coming in at approximately 114.4 thousand US dollar area. And trust me, it's really not a random level, because we can right now also go with our Fibonacci retracement exactly from the high back towards the low, golden pocket coming in exactly at our anchored VWAP. And not only that, on the 2-hourly time frame, we can right now also identify an order block exactly at this specific area, and additionally simply paying attention towards our recent price action. Our previous lows, our previous highs were exactly at this specific area. So clearly it does look like Bitcoin, if we do get a push up, the first area of resistance for you to be aware of is going to come in at 114.5 thousand US dollar area. But this specific level is going to become relevant only after we are going to be then finally able to reclaim the most important value area low. As right now, I definitely am not very confident telling to you that the value area low is being reclaimed, simply because it's more of a zone of resistance. So we can still get another push down, maybe even hit the bottom of our significant ascending channel. We hit our major golden Fibonacci ratio area of support. We take some liquidity below our recent low, and of course also at this specific area we can be looking to simply enter another long or a buy position, remember, with proper risk management, setting a stop loss below our major area of support. And that is right now why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free 8,000 US dollar bonus without KYC and without VPN with the SEC link down below, because BTC Exchange is right now giving to you only after you register completely for free 10 USDT, and also you're going to get a 20% deposit bonus once you deposit. This specific campaign is very, very limited for the next couple of days, so make sure you grab your bonuses, your rewards with the second link down below after you register, and of course also after initial deposit. Right now, let's talk about another very important thing, which is going to be Bitcoin monthly returns. A lot of people are telling to me, bro, September is going to be bearish. As of right now, we still need to wait 1 week for the monthly candle close, but nevertheless, as of right now, clearly we are being in a 4% positive return, and of course, if we really want to get a September being bearish, we need to dump, and we literally need to dump very, very fast. So how low does Bitcoin actually need to go for us to close the monthly candle in a red? We are going to go on the monthly time frame, and you're right, I'm going to see the candle opened exactly at 108.2 thousand US dollar area. So that right now means Bitcoin literally in the next 7 days needs to dump towards the downside for the next 4%, which is then going to mean we are then definitely going to be breaking some major areas of support. We are going to be trading below our major ascending channel. We are also going to break our major golden Fibonacci ratio, and going that low and closing the month of September in red, in my opinion, is definitely not going to be a bullish Bitcoin indication. So right now, ideally, we are going to hold our area of support right here, and of course then hopefully continue our way towards another all-time high. As of right now, I do remain bullish on Bitcoin. Ideally, I am looking for higher. However, please remember, I am as of right now still holding my short position right here from approximately 117.5 thousand US dollars, just in case Bitcoin is going to go lower. So I am right now prepared for both directions, for if Bitcoin does continue lower, for a major dump right here, and of course also if we continue higher, I do remain in all of my long positions. And once again, remember, the only important thing in the market is to know where you're prepared to buy and where you're prepared to sell. You do not have to know in which direction we are going to go for you to make money in the market. The most important thing is we are right now trading at the area of support right here. No way we are looking for another short position. We are only interested to fire another long position because we are in a discount, and also we are trading at some very important levels right here. Now, additionally, something bearish that is right now happening are of course going to be our exponential moving averages, because on the 1 hourly and also on the 2 hourly time frame, we are right now trading in a downtrend. Only a couple of hours ago, we got a bearish cross with our 50 and 200 EMA, which right now means we are definitely in a downtrend on 1 hourly and also on the 2 hourly time frame. On the 4 hourly time frame, however, we are as of right now still in an uptrend. However, in the next couple of days, potentially, those two exponential moving averages could get a bearish cross. If this right here is going to happen, for sure, it is going to be a bearish Bitcoin indication. But as of right now, again, support is still support until proven otherwise. Yes, we are still in an uptrend on the 4 hourly time frame. So ideally, I would really like to see another bounce towards the upside in the next couple of days, simply because also remember, bigger liquidations are going to be exactly above the recent highs, and many people, once we do get a push down, are going to flip extremely bearish. And of course, because of that, we are only looking for another long carry buy position approximately at the area where we are as right now, not only on Bitcoin, also on Ethereum, and also on many different altcoins. That is right now why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free bonus using the stack link down below, because only after you register, you're going to get 10 USDT, but then also deposit, because you're going to get a 20% deposit bonus. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.